Are you struggling to get really good results from ChatGPT? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. My name is Harrison Painter, your Chief AI Officer, and this is your video of the day. All right, before we kick this off, I'm going to give you a piece of news that's very relevant to this video, and that is OpenAI ChatGPT has opened it up now. You can go to the website. You no longer have to log in. You can use it for free, version 3.5. So if you've been wanting to jump in and play around with it, didn't want to log in, didn't want to do any of that, you can now just jump in and start using it right away. And then if you find value in it, there is a premium service, which is the 4.0 version, and you can jump in there, and I believe it's still $20 a month. But play around first with the 3.5. It's very good. You're going to have a really good time using it. And then once you kind of start getting, more in tune with it, then that's when you might want to upgrade to the premium version. Now, as we dive into this world of AI language models, especially something like ChatGPT, it can get a little weird. I mean, these really do mimic human behaviors. It feels that way. You can actually have a conversation with the AI. And what I like to look at it as is I have this mentor at any given time, this research assistant, this creative assistant that I can just hearken out of my computer 24 hours a day. And this particular model, look, it's soaked up billions of words from books, from blog posts, from the internet, from articles, you name it. It is just flooded with a lot of information, and that is at your fingertips. We want to get the most out of it. Now, I'm going to share with you kind of 4 common slip-ups that I see people make when they're using ChatGPT, and I ain't judging you. I made all of these mistakes when I first got started myself, because it's really kind of thinking differently and thinking, critical thinking, asking better questions, crafting better prompts. And I'm going to give you, just because I'm giving you the slip-ups, I'm going to give you the solution as well. So number 1 is being way too vague. Being way too vague. So think if you just put in a prompt like, tell me something cool. It could literally give you a result like a vanilla ice cream, right? Very generic prompt, very vague prompt. It's going to look at that and it's going to give you something very vague in return. So tip number 1 to solve that is specificity. That's your best friend. Be very specific in what you are asking. Slip up number 2, polar opposite of being too vague, giving it entirely too much information. Now, picture giving your entire life backstory and then asking it to pick you the best smartphone for you in the current marketplace. A lot of that life story might not be relevant to picking that perfect smartphone, so you've got to be a little bit more balanced in the way that you're prompting. So don't be so vague that it's going to give you a generic answer, but don't be so insanely full of information that you're just going to flood it, and most of that information might be irrelevant to the result that you're trying to get. So balance is really key here. Number 3, guessing games. Don't assume that AI understands that catchphrase from that niche 90s sitcom that you were a fan of. If you just put that phrase in there,
cowabunga, dude.
Go ahead and put, this is a catchphrase from The Simpsons, said by Bart Simpson. So again, specificity is really important here. And then creating the balance. You don't have to say from this episode or this year or anything like that. It takes things very literal. So be literal in crafting the prompt. And the number 4 slip up I see is using figures of speech. Again, literal. So if you say something like raining cats and dogs, it's going to probably read that as you're talking about cats and dogs literally falling from the sky. So you really want to be much more clear and literal than to just use those kind of catchphrases. So to recap here, specificity is very, very important. But on the other hand, be balanced with what you are putting in the prompt and make sure that that is very relevant, and then be literal with your prompt. That's it for me today. My name is Harrison Painter, your Chief AI Officer. And until tomorrow, keep innovating. God bless you. Thank you.
In the race for success, small businesses need more than just speed. They need supercharged innovation. And what's the key to that innovation? Artificial intelligence. Introducing AI for Small Business, your roadmap to fuel innovation and amplify profits by Harrison Painter. This isn't just a book, it's your gateway to the future. Dive into easy-to-understand AI concepts, real-world success stories, and a step-by-step guide that transforms the complex world of AI into actionable strategies for your business. Whether you're an AI newbie or tech-savvy, discover how to streamline operations, boost productivity, and skyrocket your profits. Don't watch the AI revolution from the sidelines. Grab your copy of AI for Small Business and turn the page to a more innovative, profitable future today. Available now on Amazon.com.